Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Tuesday. It is the 5th of September 2023. So I got to show you a couple things first. We did not end up doing the rest of the wood over here yet today. Strictly because I'll tell you right now, it is ridiculously hot out. Do have a fire going now, of course, right? I got to tell you too, guys, we sat out here last night. When Steve got home from work, we sat out drinking a beer. So peaceful, it was so quiet, and the stars were out like crazy. It was absolutely gorgeous. But we got a bunch of wood stacked right now. This won't take me too long. I may address this evening. That's all I got left to cut up there, so that's not too bad. But so I wanted to show you over here behind the camper. And yes, I do have my air conditioning on because, again, like I said, now we're starting to get some clouds rolling in, which is nice, but it's ridiculously hot. So this area just got all cleaned up as well. And I'll show you through here. Now underneath here is another wood stove, and so that is going to be utilized in some building somewhere. It won't be this one that's too big for inside the wolf's lair. So, but anyway, just everything is looking quite spiffy. All right, I have a question, okay? And I'm going to talk about, I'm going to say, who would you hire, okay? So I had a good friend of mine, a fellow nurse. He sends me all kinds of really tangible, very interesting information, and he was talking from a racism standpoint, and there was a survey done, and it was with men, white men and black men, and we're going to talk about a couple different things with this, but I'm going to tell you about the survey first. So it said 100 white men with no criminal record, 100 white men with a felony conviction, 100 black men with no criminal record, 100 black men with a felony conviction. Okay, it said 100 white men with no record got a call back 34% of the time. All right, the white men with a felony conviction got a call back 17% of the time. All right. The black men, 100 black men, 14% of the black men with no felony conviction, no criminal record, got a call back 14% of the time. Less than a white man with a felony conviction, okay? And it said 3% of black men with a felony conviction got a call back. And I said, well, that's terrible, number one, but there's extenuating circumstances with that. All right, and I got thinking about this, and I'm going to give you several different examples, and I'm going to ask you guys who you would hire. And we're not even going to go, and the thing that I'm going to do with you guys, we're not going to go with race. Well, we're going to talk race first of all. And in that survey, and I said to him, I go, well, there's extenuating circumstances. And here's one of the things that you would need to think about. You are a potential person looking to hire somebody, all right? Now, one of the things you have to look at as an employer, who's going to give me trouble down the road, right? If the job doesn't go well and there's issues on the job, and this is something to think about, folks. This is a thought process type of exercise. That's all this is, and this is what I was thinking in my head. If I'm an employer, you have to put yourself in the employer's situation. If I'm an employer and I'm looking to hire somebody, is it easier for me to hire the white guy, right, that I don't know what kind of work ethic he has, I don't know any of that type of stuff until I get him in there and hire him, or am I going to hire the black guy who potentially, if things don't go well, he may throw out the race card. He may, yell discrimination and try to sue me. The white guy's not going to do that. I mean, that's reality. So who would you hire? Now we're going to take this a little bit further, this little experiment that I'm going to do here. Again, who would you hire in this situation? You have a person of normal weight. Let's say they're 150 pounds. And you have the person, and now none of these are going to be based on race. This is just based on situations. And you have the person that is 350 pounds. Who are you going to hire? Are you going to be more apt to hire the 150 pound person or the 350 pound person? Because here's what you have to take into consideration as an employer. Who's going to be a bigger drain on me? Who's most likely to miss more work because of health-related issues? Who's going to be a bigger drain on the company using the healthcare system? Now, the skinny person obviously could get cancer. There's a lot of things that could happen, but the reality is most likely that 350-pound person is going to be a bigger drain on your system. Okay, now we're going to go with another option here. You're possibly hiring, you have two employees perfectly qualified the same. One is a smoker, one is a non-smoker. Who are you hiring? Now, if I'm the employer, I will tell you right now, I'm hiring the non-smoker first. Why am I doing that? Several different reasons, right? These are the factors that you have to think about. The non-smoker is not going to want to take a smoke break every hour somewhere to sneak off to have a cigarette. They're not going to want to because they don't smoke, so they don't care. The smoker is going to. Down the road, you're going to probably have more health-related issues with the smoker than the non-smoker. That's a fact, okay? You know that. So again, that's going to definitely feed into who you hire in that situation. We're going to go with another scenario here. And again, I'm going to ask you guys, who would you hire? So in the comments, tell me who you would hire. You know, it's your company. You're the one paying the bills. It's your money. All right? Now you got the person comes in. One person is heterosexual. The other person comes in, and let's say she's a hardcore butch lesbian. She's got the different color hair, you know, the rainbow pride flag shirt on. Who are you going to hire? Now, these people that you're hiring, all these people that you're trying to hire, are representing your company. Now, do you want that person that's going to possibly, not saying that they would, right, cause problems in the office, you know, ask for preferential treatment, all those type of things? Do you want to hire that person, or you're going to hire the person that you feel possibly may just come in, do their job, and go home? So these are things that people need to think about. So when you see these polls and you see these surveys that they put out there, they're not putting out all the information. It's not just about black and white. Everything is not just black and white. There's always extenuating circumstances to each one of these situations. So I just find it really, really interesting when they throw these polls out there and they're not realistically putting all the factors in there. In this day and age, if I have somebody, again, so let's do another one. Let's do one last one. All right? I'm looking to hire somebody, and the person, hey, no. The person has on their job application, they, them, right? And then you have the other person puts on their application, female. Who are you hiring, right? Why would you hire the one, realistically, that could, unless you're like some ultra-liberal, lunatic-minded company, do you want to have the person that's going to cause all kinds of problems in your company, that's going to be like, you know, demanding that people address them, you know, with some weird freaking things? Or are you going to hire the person that is just, you know, who they are? So things to think about, guys. Things to think about. And, you know, I mean, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's craziness. It is absolutely craziness. But it is something to think about. And there are extenuating circumstances with all these situations. So again, who are you hiring, right? Are you going to hire realistically? Here's the ultimate question. Are you going to hire realistically the person that is less likely to give you problems in the workplace? Or are you going to hire the loose cannon that could possibly cause you trouble? I think that's an easy question for us all to answer, don't you think? But I want, hopefully this is just an exercise, guys. This video is just to make you think. It's no judgment on anybody. I'm not trying to denigrate or anything to any other group of people or anybody. This is strictly an exercise. If you're running a business, who do you hire? It's just a question, just a ponderance. So anyway, guys, remember, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we truly will be in much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important. The bugs are bad today, too, just so you know. That's why I'm walking around. Hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to do, whatever you are trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one stopping you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right, folks, have a great day. I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.